So we need someone to come out and talk about a few things. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to zero in on one particular topic that needs to be addressed, but why isn't anyone talking about it? And it's the fact that there's no states anymore. When you talk about the 50 states and this and that, well, that's now been dissolved. No one's talking about it, and I haven't seen anyone talking about it. I shouldn't say no one, but I haven't seen really many people talking about it, and they're actually now only acknowledging cities, not states. They're going back to actually acknowledging cities, like, because people don't realize back in the day, they used to only acknowledge counties, or some people call them cities, counties. They're not really the same technically, but for the sake of this conversation, counties and cities are the same, and nobody's really talking about that because of the fact that America, well, the United States Corporation, is being defunded as we speak. It's being defunded. When I say the corporation, I'm talking about the DC Corporation. People know what I'm talking about. As far as that's being defunded. Somebody wanted me to address 1 and 0 binary code and the crystal skulls. These are different topics and a lot of different, other related topics, but I just want to kind of put that out there that, like, we're going through a serious time warp is what's really happening, but it's manifesting in a lot of political current events that almost aren't even believable, believe it or not. And this thing with what I'm talking about as far as how we haven't really acknowledged the 19th century. I need to add that in too. We haven't really acknowledged the 19th century and how the 19th century was a glitch in the matrix. And this ties into the states as far as the topic that I'm talking about with the states and things of that nature, because it's one and the same. See, there's a problem on the astrological level, and this problem goes back to Saturn. And this started a long time ago. And the people that created this country, as far as these cities that they're now acknowledging, the group that created this was a group of astrologers. You're not going to really understand any of this unless you get deeper into astrology, because everything in this country is mapped out on an astrological grid, and it's totally in line with various planets. And furthermore, we have a very deep connection, and I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but I'm going to go deeper into it in the future. We have but we have a very deep connection with the moon. We have a very deep connection with the moon, and this is why that connection that we have, the Earth with the moon, is why we're having problems with the 19th century. See, what's going to happen is that if this isn't solved, the 19th century is going to be looked at as if it didn't exist, which is going to cause an even deeper glitch in the matrix, and that'll take me into getting into topics like the crystal skulls and the 1 to 0 binary code. And when I speak about that, this is something that takes place in sports. I'll just throw that out there. You have 1 to 0 binary code, but this also goes into metaphysics, and that's what they don't teach you. And this is a separate way of charting time when you get deep into it. This is why I follow it. So I come up with more, man, but you've got these people out here, they got channels and stuff and they're conscious, but you need to start addressing some higher topics, because time is moving very fast, and this glitch is not over. Hotep, have a great day.